This is Rick Comerick, Certified Financial Planner, coming at you today, this week, with the question, where's the value? Remember the old commercial, where's the beef? Well, where's the value? And when it comes to stock market investing, really there's two main ways that we can divide up stocks. One is by growth and the other is by value. And it turns out, pardon me, that the value stocks, which are currently priced a little bit lower than their earnings, compared to the growth stocks, they return what they call an annualized premium or an excess return beyond the average. And according to the data from 1928 to 2017, that positive annualized premium in addition to the average is 3.5%. So there is a strong case to use value stocks. As a side note, one of the most famous investors, Warren Buffett, is considered a value investor. And he, of course, learned it from his mentor, Benjamin Graham. So let's take a look at the data and we'll get into the details on why we're asking this question today. First, the short-term results. Down here in this image, we have all the results on a year-by-year basis. And what they show is that they're kind of random. And really, the value has outperformed within 2 percentage points of the average only a handful of times. So we can't really say on a year-by-year basis if the value premium will actually pay out for investors. However, if we look at Exhibit 2 over here on the left, and we stretch that out to a longer period of time, in this example, it is 10-year periods. So if we look at all the 10-year periods, they're ranked here from best all the way to worst, what we see is very simply there's a lot more 10-year periods that are better than there are that are worse. And also we can see that the 10-year periods that are positive are a lot greater in their outperformance compared to the 10-year periods that underperformed in that regard as well. So giving that more time frame is helpful, and to articulate that a little bit better is exhibit number 3 here. And here's where we see, okay, when does value beat growth? When do the value stocks beat out the growth stocks? And if we look again at that 1-year time horizon, well, it's only about 60% of the time. It's above average, but it's only 60%. However, are we investing just for 1 year? No, it's going to be either 5 years or 10 years or more. And if we look at the 5-year periods, then we can see that 75% of the time, 3 out of the 4 time periods, it outperforms. And then if we look at 10-year blocks of time, well, then we're up to 84% of the time. So that's back to this chart. 84% of the time, the 10-year periods that have value outperform the growth. What does this all mean for investors? Well, while a positive value premium is never guaranteed, the premium has historically been greater chance of being positive the longer the time horizon given. So if we have a long-term investment time horizon, then it still makes sense to have value as a component to your investment plan. If you have any questions about this or retirement or investment planning in general, feel free to give me a call anytime.